Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Hey, this is Kellie Rasberry with your Showbiz Top 5 for Thursday. It's June the 4th. Now, after Hulk Hogan accused Linda, his ex-wife, of doing drugs, and Brooke Hogan kind of agreeing, she said, "I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard some things." Linda Hogan was so upset she went straight to the doctor, submitted for a full drug test, and had it analyzed by LabCorp in Florida, and they found nothing in her system. No cocaine, no PCP, no pot, no nothing of that nature. Even like prescription medicines like Vicodin. She is clean, and now she's demanding an apology from her ex and from her daughter. The National Enquirer reporting that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are done. They said the final straw, something happened in Cannes at the Cannes Film Festival, and now they're just waiting to make an official announcement, and they are both lawyering up because there's a $200 million fortune at stake, as well as custody and visitation for the 6 kids. Now, their rep is saying none of this is true, but the National Enquirer is standing by their story. The Jonas Brothers and their mom on the cover of the July issue of Good Housekeeping magazine. Isn't she a pretty lady, Denise Jonas? And she tells the magazine that she understands that her boys are men. They have desires. They have testosterone. And she's not going to fault them if they are tempted and seduced by some woman who's after her boy. I don't want to hear about a mother talking about her son being seduced. I don't care if they are famous celebrities. But anyway, she says she doesn't, understand where the criticism for them wearing purity rings is coming from. They're not out, preaching about it from the rooftops. They're not out spreading STDs. They should be patted on the back for that and not ridiculed. So anyway, she says as far as her requirement for a woman, for one of her boys, they just have to completely and totally love her son. And what girl doesn't completely and totally love the Jonas Brothers? All right, Kevin Federline is probably and possibly the best paid babysitter in the world for his own kids. Now, he already gets $20,000 a month in child support, but because he's following Britney around on tour, now having to follow her overseas, he's going to get an extra $30,000 for the month of June. That's a grand total of $50,000 for the month of June just to keep an eye on his own kids. And then finally, Miley Cyrus has announced that she is going to go on tour this fall, and her brother's band Metro Station is going to be opening. They'll be kicking things off September 14th in Portland, Oregon, winding through the country, finally landing in Miami on December 2nd. Now, Miley's promising this is going to be the dopest tour of all history. And, of course, Trace very excited. He says, "I know my sister thinks I'm one of the coolest brothers in the world because I'm, got all these tattoos and I'm in a band." But he says, "I don't think she realizes that I have the coolest sister in the world." Very sweet. And a big swallow of the ego to be the opening act for your baby sister across the country on the national tour. And that's your Showbiz Top 5 for Thursday.